Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. Now this is a quick video on programming a Stellantis ECU. Now this ECU is used in different vehicles. Many of you are familiar with it, whether it's from your Jeep, your Dodge, whatever you name it. Now this is the programming. What you'll be seeing here is the full software change. Even though they're coming from the same type of vehicle, you're going to realize that the part number differ in the emissions. So here we are on the Stellantis website. This is for all Stellantis vehicles. That's the Dodge, Fiat, Jeeps, you name it. Now, sorry the ECU is in the way. I'm just talking from the video I did because it was just a straight recording, and I'll move that ECU out the way soon. So here is where you would put those files that we downloaded from the Stellantis website for the vehicle. You put the VIN number in or the part number you're looking for, and it will bring that up for you. So I'll get this out the way pretty soon. Here is the flash application. You'll go and select whatever adapter you're using. And here I'm using the Easy Flash. Now I'm trying to program the ECU. It said this ECU does not have an update at this time. And here's where a lot of people get the ECU wrong, and they can't program it if they don't do the steps. So the files that we downloaded, they have 3 different names. This part number, the FM, and one for the factory of the ECM, but you know, the type of tune it is. So here in the part number, we're going to be putting the one that the vehicle or the ECM currently have, and it's going to kind of trick the system to say it's basically having this part number already, so we can update it. You know, that's basically what you're doing. Luckily on this one, well, we had to do it more than once. As you're going to see that while programming, it did not go through because the part number in the ECM was not the one written on it. It was either updated or changed before. I'm going to try to get this out of the way pretty soon. I'll move the camera for you. We changed the part number anyways, and it came back saying it still don't need an update. So here are the files. So we're gonna edit this part number once more, and we're gonna try to find what part number was in that ECM, because it should be showing, you know, loading, because this part number here is the one that we get from the ECU, and it's a federal, and the other one was a 50 state. Even though this is the updated part number, we're going to try to put it in, and we're going to show you multiple examples. So now this is the new part number from the old one, and we're just going to put it right here, paste it. We're going to try it again. Sometimes you have to read the ECU first, or you know, and to find out what part number is it showing exactly, because it's not written on it a lot of times when it's okay. So here we go to HP Tuner, which we previously read the vehicle, and it pretty much can give us show us what's going on in the system. Let me load it again. 12. And here is the total different part number in the system. We're gonna take this part number and write it down, and we're gonna put it in this edit we're doing with the notepad. Make sure I write this number down. KAE. And we're just gonna find another slot. Now we put the old one here before, we can just remove that since it didn't work and change those last part because the first part was already correct. Verify and we save it. And we're gonna open the J2534 flash application, and I will show you the location, well, where we were just now. The location for the flash data is in the low folder on the Stellantis side. I'll put it here, the location for the where you put the file. I'll put it on screen. So here we're gonna hit flash again, and let's see what they say this time. Okay, now it asks if you want this part number to update. We hit yes. And it should start flashing the ECU. Sometimes it gives it an error. You got to do it again. Start by. So in this case, it gave us an error. What we have to do is disconnect the ECU ignition and reconnect the ignition. Just reboot the ECM. A lot of times when you are reading these ECM, they require you to turn off the power or to turn off the ignition for like 3 seconds and then, you know, turn it back on. It's really important to reboot the ECU system. So that's what we're going to be doing now, and we're going to try it again. Okay, so let's hit the process again after reconnecting the ignition or power, whatever, how your bench is. And access if you want to update again, hit yes. And it should start flashing. Perfect. So downloading blocks, and yes. So here we're gonna just fast forward through the programming process until the end. Okay, so now it asks us to switch off the ignition, and however your bench setup, you just switch off the ignition if you have one, or pull the ignition wires from the bench. The ECU, as you see here, how it's pinned out, and those two orange wire are the ignition. So we pull those wires, or you turn them off, however your bench is. And after a couple seconds, after you hit OK, you put them back. Very important steps. Don't just hit OK and go through. As you remember in the first part of the video, it failed the programming because it did not do the reboot system. So it's really important doing the reboot on these ECMs. It is required for, you know, the system to take the information. I see programming is successful, and we can just quit this right now, and we're gonna edit the VIN number in it, and that's it.